The coronavirus just claimed 3 more lives in Bexar County. Officials announced tonight the death toll now stands at 9. There are 207 cases in total. While those numbers grow, County Judge Nelson Wolf also gave a message of hope tonight.
The city and county is a community of hope, strong character. We know how to fight, and we know how to win battles.
A key part of winning the coronavirus fight is testing for the virus. For that, let's go live to Eyewitness News reporter Vanessa Croy. Vanessa, city and county leaders report a jump in cases today.
Well, that's right, Deb. 37 new positive cases reported today. Mayor Ron Nirenberg said that number is up because they're finally getting back test results from a backlog of nearly 1,000 tests taken at the Freeman Coliseum. Now tonight, Mayor Nirenberg and Judge Wolf said this is the first day they're getting test results from private labs in addition to those taken by Metro Health. And nearly 1,200 results have been received so far. Mayor Nirenberg said close to 2,500 tests have been administered overall. In the beginning, most of the positive tests were related to travel, but now the number of community spread cases equals the number of travel-related cases, both at 63. Nirenberg said the spike is a sobering reminder that people need to stay home.
The virus has proven deadly to all categories of people at an alarming rate. This is why social distancing and the stay-at-home orders are absolutely crucial in our efforts to stop the spread.
Vanessa, they are crucial. So will the city and county be enforcing stricter penalties for those who violate the social distancing order?
Well, Deb, we've received many reports from our viewers over the last week reporting long lines at grocery stores and crowded businesses that might be violating these social distancing policies. So we took that question to Mayor Nirenberg and Judge Wolf tonight, and they said yes. If authorities have to visit a business twice for violating the order, they will be issued a citation. Now, if you'd like to report a violation, you can call San Antonio PD's non-emergency line. Reporting live tonight, Vanessa Croy, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.